Maharshi Vedavyasa spoke to King Drupada in private about the past life of his daughter Devi Draupadi and the reason for which she has to marry the five Pandavas. Vyasa said, in ancient times, in the forest of Naimisharanya, a great sacrifice was performed. The god of death, Yama, was the priest for the ritual. As he was performing this role, death was suspended for the creatures. God of death did not kill any creature. Due to this, the population increased. On seeing this, the gods and the demigods went to the creator Brahma and said, "We are alarmed by the increase in the population of humans." The creator replied, "After the god of death finishes the ritual, death will return to humans." On hearing the words of the creator, the gods went to the place where the ritual was being held. There, the gods saw a pundarika or a lotus in the waters of river Ganga. King of gods, Indra, was surprised to see the lotus and followed the course of the river to its source. There, he saw a lady who was as radiant as fire. She was immersed in the river and was crying. The teardrops from her eyes fell into the water and became a golden lotus. On seeing this wonderful sight, the king of gods went to the lady and asked her, "Who are you and why are you crying? Please tell me." The woman said, "I am unfortunate. Come with me and you will understand why I am weeping." King of gods Indra followed her to the peaks of Himalayan mountains. There he saw a handsome young man surrounded by young women seated on a throne and playing dice on the peak of Giriraja mountain. Indra went to the man and said, "This universe and this world is under my influence. I am the lord of everything." But the young man did not pay attention to his words and continued to play the game. Indra became angry and repeated his words. On finding him angry, the young man glanced at Indra and smiled. At that glance, Indra became motionless and paralyzed and stood like a pillar. The young man was Lord Mahadeva. After finishing the game of dice, Mahadeva said, "I will make sure that pride never enters his heart again." God told Indra, "O Indra, you committed folly. You have insulted me. Never act like this again." Then he ordered Lord Indra to enter a hole and wait there. Indra entered it and saw four others who were like him in radiance. These were Indras who insulted Mahadeva earlier out of pride. Indra joined his palms. Lord Shiva said, "Those who act like this do not find an escape. All your fates will be the same. All of you have to be born in the human womb." After a great violence and killing a large population, you will again regain the world of Indra. Then he ordered the beautiful woman, who was a form of goddess Shri, to be their wife. Then Lord Shiva took the 5 Indras and went to God Narayana. Narayana approved Lord Shiva and plucked 2 hairs from his body. One was white hair, the other was black hair. These 2 hairs entered the wombs of 2 women, Rohini and Devaki, from the Yadu lineage. The white hair entered Devi Rohini and became Baladeva or Balarama. The black hair entered Devi Devaki and became Keshava or Krishna. The 5 Indras were the 5 Pandavas. The celestial goddess Shri was born as the divinely beautiful Draupadi. Maharshi Vyasa said, in one of her earlier births, when Draupadi was a rishi's daughter, she satisfied Shankara through her austerities, and in order to ensure her welfare, she asked for a husband 5 times. Shankara said, as you asked for a husband 5 times, you will have 5 excellent husbands in one of your future births. Vyasa said, O Drupada, this daughter was born to you as Krishna Parshati. She was preordained to be the wife of 5 Pandavas. King Drupada told Maharshi Vyasa, O Maharshi, I cannot act against what has been ordained. I wish to act as you have said. The knot tied by destiny cannot be untied. The rights set for one husband must now become the rights of many husbands. The God himself knows what is best. I will not commit the sin of going against the orders of Shankara. Let the Pandavas marry Draupadi according to the prescribed rites.
Dear friends, this story is taken from Vaivahika Parva, Adi Parva of Mahabharata. Thank you.